to be left outside alone. What's the next lyric of that song?
Is it when it's cold out here? No, that's before.
Maybe.
When it's cold out.
And no, isn't it to be left outside alone again?
Oh, might be.
What, twice?
Where are we?
What, to be left outside alone, to be left outside alone?
I think they hit it with you twice. Hit you with it twice.
Who even sings that?
Anastasia?
Yes.
Drew's acting like he doesn't know. That's top of his playlist.
No,
That's definitely the old armrest in the car. Whatchamacallit? Center console, mum's disc, CDs, bit of Anastasia.
Yeah. He's got one of those flippy open
traders
books.
And
got the flip open book with the burnt CD.
Yeah.
The hardest part of the road trip. All righty, let's get into some sports. Hey guys, how are we? Hope we're all well. Welcome back to another week of Three Average Golfers talking about some sports. We've got Drewy back this week. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, thank you, boys. Good to be back.
We've got the big fella Nicholas.
Aye. How are we, everybody?
How was the weekend, fellas?
Eventful. Eventful.
Yeah, eventful. I mean,
we didn't play
for you boys.
Didn't play any normal golf. We played a bit of night golf.
I just had a mental blank then. I was just like thinking, like, did we play golf? You're trying to lead me into it. I'm just like, I don't know what I did on the weekend, man.
Yes, sir. We played a bit of night golf, which was a fun experience until there was some mishaps with some clubs. But
yes,
no bueno.
A little bit going. No, without driver for a few weeks. So
yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Night golf, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, seeing the glow in the dark balls fly through the air was awesome.
Much easier to find in the bushes, which was good.
Yes. no lost balls.
No,
always a plus.
You could see them fall out the trees too. Like you could see exactly where it was hitting on the tree, and then you just watch it go. Oh yeah, it's over there. No, it's good.
I reckon I left
a bit to like look over it though. I found.
Oh, absolutely disorientating.
I tried to work out whether you needed your head torch on or like to turn the head torch off and then just use the glow of the ball.
Yeah, I reckon I would have scared a few possums that night. I think.
I think we all did. It wasn't a lot of good golf coming straight at the
tree. But some laughs were had, which was good.
Yes.
But we didn't really play any normal golf, just that. So I guess we'll get into the real golf with the golf expert over here.
Oh, the golf expert. Yeah, well, we're over on the DP World Tour now, boys. We're on the European circuit. No golf over in the US for the next little while. So we had the Omega European Masters.
Surely they win a watch.
I'm going to go with, they probably win a watch, mate. I'll tell you, right on the money.
Good guessing.
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. I say probably some money.
Nah, just a couple watches.
Just a couple watches. That's it. Just enough to cover their coaching fees.
Yeah.
So we had a few of the US tour players, mainly just the European guys, head back over. Matty Fitzpatrick being one of them, and for the first 3 rounds looked a class above, led pretty comfortably all the way through. His brother as well, Alex Fitzpatrick, who's just he's a younger brother who's starting to, I think he's into the top 200 now.
Has there been many golf brothers?
Ooh, either Rasmus and Nikolai Højgaard. I don't know if you boys have heard those names.
They're some rogue names he's throwing
They're
out.
twins. They're twins, and they look very, very similar.
Okay, yep.
Right.
Oh, geez. I don't think... Yeah, that's about all. Oh, actually, no. I know there's brother and sister, Minwoo Lee, and... I'm not going to try and guess. Well, I know she plays golf on the women's tour.
Yes. I know that one.
Because I think they've both won the Vic Open, haven't they? I think.
That sounds like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Sounds right.
They've both won a Vic Open.
It's Minjee Lee.
I see. I had a feeling, but I did not want to get it wrong.
Yeah.
But yes. So there's a few brothers and sisters there. But he had a really strong showing. I think he finished top 10 in the end, which is really good. But a name that I don't think either of you boys have ever heard of, I've only just recently heard of it.
And we're not going to hear it.
Ludwig Adberg. No, Aberg.
I like it.
Ludwig Aberg. There's no D. So he was the world number 1 amateur as of about 15 weeks ago or something. So he's only just turned pro. And he ended up winning the European Masters, shot 64 final round.
Yeah, not bad.
And birdied 4 of the last 5 holes to win. So come home with Flurry. So
I don't reckon I've had a birdie in the last 4 birdies in the last 5 rounds, let alone 5 holes.
I think you're selling yourself short. I think you're selling yourself short there, mate. You're in good form.
Maybe. Did I see? I saw on TikTok. Now, I may be incorrect, but there was people on the DP World Tour that qualified for the DP World Tour by playing the eSIM Golf League.
I have
no
idea.
I think there was 2 or 3 people that played like the golf simulator leagues, and they made it to the DP World Tour to play.
That's sick.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to look into this eSIM league.
Yeah, there's hope. We need to get
Here we go. We're on.
Sims.
I'm gonna start making some dodgy simulators and selling them for high prices.
Exactly right. But that's about all I've got for the European Masters. But the really exciting part is the Ryder Cup teams have been announced. The USA versus Europe, which is pretty exciting stuff. So the US automatic qualifiers were Max Homer, Paddy Cantlay, Wyndham Clark, Scotty Scheffler, Brian Harmon, and Xander Schauffele. So they're automatic by points that they've accumulated throughout the year. So, and the same for the Euros was Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, Robert McIntyre, who's a DP World Tour player, Victor Hovland, Tyrrell Hatton, and Matt Fitzpatrick.
Nice.
They are the locks. The actual US team is finalized, so they've done their captain's picks as well. So the team captain, Zach Johnson, who is he's a Masters champion. So actually still plays as well. But he picked Brooks Koepka. So Brooks Koepka played 3 events for the year or something, or 4 events. And he finished, which was the majors. And he finished that highly that he actually nearly made it into the lock spot on points. And he played 4 events.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I'd say he was probably first picked in the captain's picks, along with Colin Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, which I think is a brilliant. That's awesome to see him back up there and playing good golf. Justin Thomas, who's in a bit of a rut at the minute, who actually missed the entire FedEx Cup playoffs, so finished outside the top 70 and still got picked because him and Spieth have like some of the best pairing scores ever, like nearly
each other for ages.
Best mates. And
I think we saw that in the golf documentary.
That was good. I didn't mind that golf
documentary.
And I don't know if you boys have heard him, Sam Burns.
No, sir. I only know Mr.
Up and comer. He's played some decent golf. But the Euro
took me a minute.
The Euro haven't picked their captain. So their captain's Luke Donald, and he hasn't picked any of his 6 players yet. So
pick Victor Hovland.
He's on automatic lock, mate. I spoke.
Good pick.
Listen to him.
That's all you need to pick. Just pick 6 of him.
He's just tuned out.
No, that's all you need to do is pick 6 of him.
6 Victor Hovlands.
Yeah, he gets 6 shots in a scramble.
And a couple of John Rahms, the odd Rory McIlroy.
Nah, leave him out.
We're all on the Hovland train.
Just all him.
Their captain's Luke Donald. He's former world number 1 as well. But that they're playing over at the Marco Simon Golf Country Club in Rome.
Oh.
So it'll be a strong European crowd, which will be good fun because, I mean, I obviously go for the Euros because in President's Cup we pick Australia, so we basically just always pick against the US. So fingers crossed the Euros get it. So, but that, for me, that's all the golf I've got. I don't have any more golf for you.
I don't even have any more to add for you.
Oh,
surprising enough.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's fair enough then. Next, any of you boys been watching the basketball or know any of the basketball lately?
Most of my basketball I've watched from TikTok highlights since my attention span is very high.
Yeah. Well, I can't exactly explain how the final system works. So they've gone through one pool and now they're in another pool and playing again. And then there's, round of 16s coming up. So I'm trying to keep track of it, but I'm not too sure what's actually going on. All I know is that the Aussies beat Japan earlier on last week, 109-89.
Smashed them. I actually watched a quarter of that.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah. Giddy had 26, 5, and 11. So massive game. And Xavier Cooks had 24 and 16. So he played for the Sydney Kings in the NBA. Massive game for him.
Breakout game.
I think they've played 3 games this week. So I actually watched this game taking on Slovenia. So Luka Doncic. So I was a little
There'll be some scary boys in the Slovenian team, surely.
Luka is one of the best in the world. So
yeah. Mavericks player, yeah?
Yeah, Mavericks. Yep. But
basketball guy.
Yeah. It's a 2K.
Yeah.
It's a 2K.
Yeah. Does Michael Jordan play or?
Saw him play the other day.
What about Mr. Pippen?
So the Aussies didn't end up getting the chockies. They lost to Slovenia 91-80 in a pretty poor shooting performance, shooting 43% from the field. So did struggle a little bit from the field. Giddy again had 25, 8, and 4. And if anyone doesn't know what that means, it's 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. It's sort of just
I was going to ask.
Drewy.
Yeah.
I was going to ask.
I'll blank stares going from you.
Run back for you. So the Japan game, Josh Giddey had what's known as a double-double, which is 2 stat lines above 10. He had 26 points and 11 assists. A triple-double.
I have to put the old dial-up noise in there.
Let's just say I didn't understand a word of that.
No?
And yeah.
Anyway,
let's just hypothetical. Let's just say I didn't get any of that.
Basketball understands what I'm going on about. Patty Mills had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. We defended.
Yes. 17 points.
Good.
Unfortunately, didn't get the win. We defended Luka Doncic well, but unfortunately, so we were double teaming him. So essentially, Drew, that's sending a second player to
I get
Doncic when he
that.
The ball. Only when he has the ball, though. So we weren't double teaming him off the ball. We were squeezing him on the ball, but unfortunately, that obviously leaves someone else open on the court, and they were pick and rolling, which doesn't make you either, Drew. Basically, running center was their big center, and we weren't marking him, and he was getting open layups because Doncic was just getting the ball out even with a double team. So that was Mark Toby, and he ended up having 18, and I'd never heard of him before in my life. So
all you know is you can't trust him because he's got 2 first names.
Mike Toby, yeah, true. Toby,
yeah, Mike Toby. Can't have that.
Slightly differently.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, didn't get the chockies there. Now, there was another game that we played. I think it was against Georgia that we ended up getting the chockies on. We won 100-84, which is a good win. Again, Paddy Mills had 19 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Josh Giddey had 15 points. Joey Ingles had 10. Dante Exum, so he's a 4.
Oh, yep, I've heard him.
Cavaliers. He's been around a few times. Kept getting injuries. He had 18 points as well. So, yeah, that was a good win. And
Do you ever think that Simmons will play with the Boomers?
No. No.
I think he said he wanted to, but I don't reckon the team would want him there.
No, because you can't trust him. He's said he's wanted to play the last 3. So he wanted to play the last Olympics, then pulled out. He wanted to play the World Cup before that, pulled out. He was meant to play this World Cup, pulled out, and now he's come out and said, but I want to play the next Olympics. I think you just bench him, tell him, sorry, mate. Yeah. He's only going to stuff your preparation.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have game plans and game styles evolved around, because he's gonna be your centerpiece if he does play. So if he just goes, I don't want to do this, like gonna start again, essentially.
Yeah.
I suppose Josh Giddey's probably the closest type of player to him. Versatility wise. He's tall, he uses the ball, puts the ball on the floor, can shoot the 3. Actually, no, Ben Simmons cannot shoot the 3.
No.
But yeah, Ben Simmons is a big man that puts the ball to the floor. He can distribute. So, which is sort of similar to Giddey. But no, I wouldn't.
They both have nice haircuts.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Ben Simmons always very, very sharp.
Very sharp. Sharp looking man. Very sharp.
Yeah.
But that's about all I've got for your basketball talk.
Basketball. Danskis. Drew.
Yeah,
do you have any
about a month.
Hey?
NBA coming up in about a month. So
I'm ready.
You ready? I remember we talked about this not that long ago about Chicago Bulls and people wearing Chicago Bulls things and couldn't name a player. Can you name a current Chicago Bulls player on the list?
Well, a current one, no. But I can give you a rundown of the 90s super team.
Go
on.
Okay.
That was an oh shit moment.
Yeah. You have Michael Jordan. You have Scottie Pippen.
Yep.
You have Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
You have that guy that went on to coach.
You know that guy that shot the baskets?
Yeah, the guy that put the ball in the hoop. I didn't think you'd call me on that. I should have known better.
Steve Kerr. So you got Steve Kerr. You did kind of explain him.
Yeah.
You're missing the Aussie.
Sure am, buddy.
Big Luke Longley. Big Steph Longley. Oh, that's funny. Well, you'll know next time. Don't call you on it.
Silly boy.
Sorry, mate. Couldn't help us. Cobber, how about some AFLW?
Yes, sir. Now that is their first round of the year, which is always exciting for the girls to get out about. Sorry?
How long's their season now?
A very good question.
I think it's about 13 rounds.
Let me have a little Google first for you. I can let you know exactly.
Yeah, 10 rounds.
But yeah, I think they're starting to play more and more, obviously, now with a lot of 10 rounds.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to be like the AFL where they had a certain amount of fixture released and then released more.
Yeah.
Or if it's just going to be the 10. But we obviously had round 1 this week. Started off with Melbourne versus Collingwood. Melbourne took the Chocolates quite easily in that, actually. 73-31. Smashed them, which was good to see because no one really likes Collingwood, do they?
I mean, not unless you're really
a Collingwood supporter.
Yeah.
This is how it always goes with the men's and the women's. But Brianna Davey had 35 touches. She's old Carlton player.
Okay, yep.
Jeez.
So that's obviously where she learned how to do it all.
Yes.
Carlton played Gold Coast and hopefully started their men's side with a nice win this week. 34-32, they won that one, so a nice close one.
Ooh, very close.
There was the showdown, Adelaide and Port Adelaide. Adelaide got that done 58-28. Pretty comfortably there. What was that, mate? Sorry.
Erin Phillips doesn't play for Adelaide anymore. She plays for Port Adelaide.
Yeah, she made the switch.
So is this Port? This played first year, isn't it?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Geelong smashed the Doggies 65-17. Kicked quite straight. Geelong as well. It was 10 goals 5, which you like to see. And Georgie Prasparkas had 34 touches. Her and her sister just destroy this league.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
Yeah. And her sister actually played in the next game where Hawthorn lost to Essendon 30-49. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, I'll live, I guess.
Yes, maybe.
We'll bounce back.
Yeah, maybe. You might bounce back. But Maddie Prasparkas had 31 touches in that game, so those two girls are killing it. The Kangaroos smashed the Saints 56-16. Drew will be happy about the next one. Richmond beat the Lions 40-34.
Ooh.
Yes.
A nice close one, goal in it.
Ooh,
love that. We had the Sydney Derby, the Swans and the Giants. Another close one, actually. Swans 51 and the Giants 46. A couple close games to start the year. And then the last one, which was another derby. They started off with a lot of derbies here.
Good, too. I reckon they follow suit and just pull out just a massive first round of derbies. Like, just every rival of everyone just start off the year and get everyone pumped.
Yeah. And Freo got that one done 27-19 over the Eagles. So good first week from the girls, which is good to see.
Very good. We'll touch in. Oh, we might as well. Who we got? Adelaide, Richmond.
Yeah, Adelaide.
So am I.
I'll go the Tigers.
Good.
Damn
it. The Weagles.
It's in Gold Coast. I'm going Gold Coast.
Yeah, so am I.
Yep.
Lions or the Power? I'm going the Lions.
Gonna have to go Lions. Port is still very fresh, so it'll take them a little while to gel.
Yeah.
We've got Geelong, Sydney. I think Geelong are
Geelong will smash them. Yeah.
We've got Doggies and Hawks. Up the Hawkers. Get it done.
Yeah, getting around the Hawks. Get around them.
Right.
They're all right.
Collingwood, Freo.
Let's go Freo. Let's go an upset.
Freo too.
Collingwood. Yeah, Collingwood.
The Roos or the Baggers? I'm going the Roos.
I think I have to go Baggers.
Yeah, Roos. Go Roos.
Darcy Vesio to tear it up.
Yes. Essendon, St Kilda.
Let's go the Bombers.
Yeah, we'll go the Bombers.
Go the Bombers as well. And the Demons and the Giants. I'm going the D's to do that.
Demons.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll check in next week, see how our tips go.
Yes, sir.
All right, boys. We've got a big week of AFL finals coming up. Let's crack into it with the first game. Thursday night classic, I'm sure. Collingwood versus Melbourne. First v fourth. What are we thinking?
I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping Melbourne win.
No Nick
I think they'll get it done.
Yeah, no Nick Dacos.
Darcy Moore's back though, so that helps. Helps their case.
Yeah. Will he be fit? No.
Melbourne are certainly a lot more form than what Collingwood are at the minute too. Like they've come in with quite a lot of form.
What are the odds saying? Collingwood favourites.
Yeah, they deserve to be favourites. I think $2 odds is pretty good for Melbourne. What's the line telling us?
I haven't looked at the line. But I think maybe a sellout this one.
Yeah, sold out within the hour, didn't it?
Ooh,
I think.
Interesting.
Line's 2.5, so I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, no. Not worth having a crack on.
No, it's not.
I reckon me man Bailey Fritsch has a day out.
Oh, I was going to say Christian Petrarca has a day out.
I was going to say Petrarca is known for big game.
But I reckon Fritsch is finally going to stop playing with his hair and just bag a few snags in.
There's your first mistake. That man's never going to stop playing with his hair.
You got to look the part when you're out there. You got to look the part.
It always looks wet too, doesn't it? Like it's just wet hair.
Yeah. I reckon stop brushing that back, Drewy.
Yeah, it's making it worse, isn't it?
But I haven't got anything else to add to that game. I just think Melbourne will win and hope they do. And I think that the AFL will be hoping Collingwood lose, to be honest.
Why do you reckon that?
Because then leading into the next game, if Carlton win, then it'll be Carlton Collingwood in the next final.
But wouldn't you rather see him play off in a granny? Like, wouldn't that be the ideal?
But I don't think Carlton's quite getting to the granny.
It's one of those. I don't think they've quite got.
Could, but.
Speaking of Carlton, taking on Sydney Friday night.
Yes. Another sellout, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
right.
There's a lot of Carlton supporters crying in the supporters pages. Not getting tickets, but funny enough, they weren't members. So
there you go.
Yeah. But,
bet you they were members round. Bet you they were members round 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Then they went on the losing streak. Oh, I'm cancelling it. I'm back on Guernsey.
Yeah, burn it in the bins. But Carlton is favourite for this one. $1.49 to $2.65 against the Swans.
I don't think this game's going to be that close.
You don't think?
Nope. I really don't.
Why is that?
Oh, you boys play the MCG very, very well, and I don't see. I don't see how they're going to stop you kicking goals. To be quite honest,
it is a final though. Carlton hasn't played finals for a while. Does that may play a bit of
early?
Factor?
Maybe early. Maybe some early nerve jitters, which will only. But this is the thing; they have the perfect forward for that. The jitters are going to be, they're just going to come out of a pack and bomb long early on. They're probably not going to be eyes down looking for targets, but you've got,
they never are.
You've got two of, but you've got two of the best contestant marks in the comp in Harry Mackay and Charlie Curnow there. And off memory, I don't know if Tom McCartan got off his suspension or whether he is suspended or whether he had. I had a mate talk to me about it. I'm not so sure that Tom McCartan's playing.
Right.
Which is massive. Because he's their number one key tool.
Okay.
Interesting. Right.
Yeah.
That's
I'm just having a look then, and it doesn't say he's not available. So
yeah, again might be wrong. I may be wrong. Which shouldn't surprise anybody.
As long as we can stop Tom Papley and Isaac Heaney and Warner and Goulden and the Lizard. There's a few you got to shut down, but
no, I really don't. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think it's a 4 or 5 goal win.
Well, I'm hoping that it is.
Yep. Love to see Harry
That'd be
Mackay
nice.
getting a bit of form though.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd scare the comp. That would scare the comp if Harry Mackay gets into some form and you kick 10, 11 goals between the two of them. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Sammy Walsh hasn't played a lot
Yeah.
of footy, so he's coming back too. Massive in. So,
Yeah.
because I think he's only played the last couple of games of the season.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was only a couple of games towards the end of the season.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting.
Paddy Cripps might have a day out. He looks like he's built for finals footy.
Isn't he ever? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is Jacob Wiedering.
Yes.
Back. He's built for this high pressure finals footy. I think I have used winning and then Melbourne Collingwood. It's going to be that game's going to be either team you play.
That game, it depends what Carlton comes out.
Oh, you're going to have a lot of belief if you win the first one.
Yeah.
And the
lids, the shopping centre's going to have to look out because there's going to be lids off everywhere.
And you've got the right coach too. You got a coach who's a three-timer, like three-timer captain.
And he seems like he just goes, boys, just do whatever you want.
Back yourselves, back your talent.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see.
That would be a good game. St Kilda, GWS at the G. GWS gone in favourites.
Interesting.
I'll back the GWS. I'll back them in. Toby Green to have a field day.
Ooh.
Built for finals footy, that man. Built for all kinds of footy.
All Australian captain he is. My man.
Yes.
Congratulations, Toby Green.
my favourite player in the AFL. He is. Second to Tom Papley.
Second to Tom Papley.
Tom Papley is because they're just both just grubs and they just love it.
They know who they are. They know exactly who they are.
Oh yeah.
They don't give a
shit. Oh yeah. But can't say I've watched too many of either of these teams' games, to be honest.
Watched a lot of St Kilda, but I've watched a bit of GWS recently. Tell you who's a star.
The last 3 games they've played against each other have all been wins under 20 points for St Kilda.
Oof. Nice close games.
So love to see it. Played, it was 80-92. And St Kilda kicked 13 goals, 14.
Oof.
Yeah, that's typical St Kilda.
Yeah. But they can kick straight. They put teams away easily.
But that Tom Green, GWS, absolute superstar.
Yeah.
Bull. Just
he'll have a big showing.
Big-bodied midfielder, and you just every team's desperate for one. Just a big-bodied midfielder that has a tank too. Like he's almost the perfect hybrid footballer.
Well,
the only thing he needs to do is use the footy a little bit better by foot.
That's where I think Carlton has been so good this year. Is like their midfielders. There's not really anyone that's small. Like Walsh is small, but he's still real bullish with how he plays.
Yeah.
Yes, every team needs some of them.
That's
absolutely.
I'm going the orange team.
Right, so I'll be the odd one out.
Go the Saints, are you?
Yeah, go the Saints.
Fair enough. Then to round out the week, we have Brisbane Lions taking on Port Adelaide at the Gabba. I think we all know what we're all thinking here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Lions get it done.
Yeah. Lions making the granny.
At the Gabba. Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
They'll play the Gabba again.
They don't play away from home for the rest of the year.
No, I still don't see it.
Who's beating them at the Gabba? So
I don't know. I don't know, but
who's on their side? It's gonna be one of. No, I don't.
They're a prelim team.
Yeah, but they're not they've never been a prelim team with a game at the Gabba. They've been a prelim team playing in Melbourne.
So if they win,
I think the only way they can go out of there is does Collingwood come across the draw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Collingwood lose, they'll play Carlton or Sydney, and then the winner of that plays Brisbane.
Yeah.
Right.
So they'll be hoping to. Although even if Melbourne come across,
go out in straight sets.
oh, it'd be unreal.
Oh God, that'd be good.
It would be unreal. It's good to see a nice split of Victorian and non-Victorian teams this year.
Yes.
4-4.
4-4. Very, very tight. One of the tightest from 5th to 14th. There was 3 games.
Yeah.
Between 5th and 14th.
And it all went down to the last round.
Yeah.
With the Bulldogs missing out to their own doing.
Yep.
Yeah, they let that go.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Sack the coach. Sack the coach.
It. Sack him.
You've got to sack the coach. He is poison in that club. His whole attitude is just ridiculous.
Yep.
He reminds me of Ricky Stewart of the NRL.
Yes.
When it comes to like anyone else. Loves his players.
Loves a
I don't get me wrong, he loves his players, but any other human being on the face of the planet just despises and has not a word to say about.
Yeah. The old boy.
So I think, Brizzy, Porter put up a fight, but I just,
So who's everyone's picks for the flag then?
Ooh. I want Melbourne to win it.
I think it is Collingwood or Melbourne. I think whoever wins Thursday night wins the flag.
You reckon?
Yep. That's my call.
I'm going to go with...
Go on, say it.
Go a bit of Port Adelaide.
Oh, no. Come on. I want him to say the Baggers. Just back
No. What I want to see, and one of my good friends have said, they want to see a Port Adelaide and Collingwood grand final, and Port Adelaide to come out in the prison bar jersey. Winner keeps the prison bar.
That's
I reckon Koshy should tee it up.
He would too.
Yeah, I like Port Adelaide, so I hope they go deep.
So do I.
I can see Carlton winning the first week, but I just can't see them getting through another 2 of these teams.
Yeah.
It's been set up for the ultimate fairy tale though, hasn't it? Like Richmond 2017, Dogs 2016.
Yeah.
Blue Baggers 2023.
Yeah. Right, written off halfway through the year. Like, genuine talk of stacking the coach. Like, 10 weeks into the season, like, Vossi's not our man.
Sack the coach, complete rebuild, sack everyone.
Literally, Vossi's now being spoken of as coach of the year. Like,
build him a statue.
How quickly everyone just turns. Like,
that's what I despise about sport is
how
tumultuous it can be. There's a word for you.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
How easy it is people jump on and off. Like, on and off. Like, I don't get diehard supporters that like die hard, but they want someone to blame and this, that, and the other. But like, there's diehard and then there's Nuffy, isn't there? Really? Without sugarcoating it too much. Like,
there's people like me that just watch from afar.
Yeah.
Let's go. Woohoo!
Righto. Well, AFL footy. Hopefully, we come back next week. We'll have a bit to unravel. Some big games. Last game of the NRL season, round 27.
We would have been all over this.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Really and true. I think, honestly, this is the added games. This is the first year where they've added an extra game on to the end of the year. And basically, apart from Manly, I don't think anyone in the top 8 ran out a side of full strength.
It was just a reserves grade.
There was just, we're going to rest everyone.
But was good to see because getting into the Storm game, there was some nice little reserves that we saw come and play, actually.
I would love. What's his name?
Go on, pronounce it.
Fala Lugu. All I know, he has the best right foot step I've seen since RTS.
He was unreal.
So
I
quick.
loved watching him play.
And
but it's good to
he went
see
off the right foot and then back off the left foot. That where he scored that try. Oof.
Yeah, he's certainly a Sualuavi Fualago, I reckon.
What did I say?
I reckon I've nailed that. Same thing, I reckon.
Yeah, same.
But he scored 2 tries on his debut, which is very exciting to see. Yeah, Pappenhausen scored his first try in 400 and something days.
God, that was good to see.
Exciting to see.
Good to see.
I was almost wiping a little tear away.
A little bit. It was just put the ball down.
Yeah, but the game started a little bit shaky actually, with the Broncos scoring the first 2. And then we had Grant Anderson score 1 and then step out of bounds on the other one, and then
I remember messaging you going, how have you done that? But anyway, he made up for
it. Yeah, and then Storm sort of just took control from there, which was good to see. Coming into finals and their nice little 32-22 win.
What are we going to do with Nick Meaney? I mean, he has to play fullback for the rest of the year, you'd assume. I don't think you can make that change now, can you?
No, I think you still keep bringing Pappy off the bench.
Can't put him in the 14. Ben Bronson Garlick's stiff. Because then,
but you can't not bring Pappy in.
Nah, exactly. That's exactly right. And just run him through the middle. Just run him through the middle. And you can protect him too. You can probably bring Meaney into the line if you're worried about him tackling. And while he's on the field, he's fullback. But it'd be interesting to see. Wendell Saylor's son looked good too. Tristan Saylor at fullback.
He was running amok.
He looked really good playing. I think it was his 4th game for the Broncos. He played for, I think it was the Dragons beforehand.
Would have been player of the match for most of the game until there was a few little brain snaps, I think, and then Storm took over. But it's what you expect from a young kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Certainly had a good showing.
Manly v the Tigers. Aren't Manly flat track bullies?
That is one-sided as it gets.
Congratulations to Jakey Trebojevic for 200 games, but that was...
Yeah.
I thought the Tigers had put up a good fight last game of the season, and they just rolled up. They just rolled up, and people did as they feel.
And any team called the Tigers show no heart.
Whoa. I
thought I'd just bring him back into the combo.
I appreciate it. I was ready to jump in there, but I thought I'd let you boys just go run with it.
So did you watch the Manly Tigers game, Drew?
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
I was all over it. Very one-sided affair.
Yep.
Stop me anytime.
Man's done his research.
Stubby Cooler Canicola of Hello Sport fame scored in the first minute of the game. So that's
40 seconds odd, wasn't it?
Yeah, that set the tone very quickly. Now, his name is Cooler. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's, I'm not sure of his first name, but obviously, Hello Sport. They love him. They get around him. But Manly. Well, interesting season. I think it's without Tommy Turbo. It is absolutely full blown make or break.
There's been a lot of players leaving already. I think there's been 5.
5,
been on the move already. So it'd be interesting to see how they go next year.
Lukey Brooks is going over there. As well.
Hopefully he plays well. I like Luke Brooks.
Yeah. Josh Schuster was 19 as well. He got dropped. Apparently he's not fit. So, and they've had it for a bloke who's on 800,000 a year. He's not even playing first grade.
Yeah, you want him to be fit fine, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, it's been his problem for bloody years, hasn't it? Really? I don't think his head's in it. got his
No.
money and now just has more time spending it than actually training and having a go.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. I watched this next game. I watched every minute of it. It was a cracker. I really did enjoy it because it was 4-8 spot, essentially.
Yeah.
It was arch rivals, Souths v Roosters.
Now, did the South let all the outside noise get to their head?
Absolutely. Like, yeah. How could you not? How could you not?
Yeah.
Or is it outside noise or is it inside noise? That's the thing. I think it's just as much inside noise, isn't it? I think
there's a few roof panels that have come off and there's just shit dripping in everywhere.
The amount of rumblings in the last 4 to 6 weeks of in-house fighting and this and that and
Yeah.
oh, gee.
Not good to see.
No, it's not. It's not professional, is what it is. It shows immaturity in star players. I mean, we already kind of knew that without bagging them too much. Latrell is, all that bloody talent in the world, and just no commitment to actually working hard. Cody Walker throws the toys out the cot the moment it's not going his way.
Could you imagine Latrell in a Melbourne system?
No. That's the scary thing. He could be open and talk to Craig Bellamy and go, Bellamy, I want to come.
Yeah.
I want to come to the Storm. And Bellamy turned around and said, we don't want you. we don't want you. Like,
if they got him early on.
And molded him. A bit like a Cam Munster. Cam Munster was a bit the same where his head wasn't completely in it, but got into the Storm system. And then, now you look at him and he's the best 5'8" in the comp. So,
Yep. Absolutely.
The Roosters were just bullied him through the middle, really and truly. Even without Maria Hargraves, who we spoke about last week, 7 weeks he copped.
That's a fair suspension.
So he's got quite well deserved. In my opinion. Like, there's been some people say, "Oh, it wasn't that bad," but like, well, if you keep doing it, eventually they're just going to throw the book at you because you're not stopping. You just keep hurting blokes. So
can't be having that. They had 35,000 there.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good crowd. It was a good crowd, and it was a fairly close game for a while. Like, it could have went either way.
Where's the rest of the fans? Because the core stadium holds 83.
Yeah, but see, who wants to go to a core stadium? That's
this is true.
Like this, why they didn't have it at Allianz or something like that? Like why they had it at a core stadium is it's just a dump of a stadium. It really is. But the Rabbits are out, and something has to happen now, doesn't it? Because they were second favourites.
Yeah.
For the premiership, Someone's head's going for it. There's going to be something. There's going to be some repercussions for it. It can't just be swept under the rug and go, oh, yeah, we'll try harder next year. Like, you have every single tool and weapon in the shed. Like,
I reckon we merge them with the Tigers. Like a little tiger rabbit situation.
Oh, imagine their side with the Tigers administration. Like,
it'd be head noise central.
Wouldn't ever. But Roosters got it done. I think it was 26-12 in the end. Fairly comfortable.
Yeah. Next one was the Finns and the Wars, which everyone's getting on. Fins up, boys. Fins up. Up the Wars. The Dolphins had a good little end to their year, 34-10 win over the Warriors, which wasn't really the Warriors' side.
No, it wasn't.
But it'd be nice for them to end the season on a win, on a high. Where did they actually end up finishing, the Dolphins?
13th, I think.
Yeah, 13th. So
13th.
Not terrible.
I tell you what, one of the better showings from a first-year club. Usually, when you bring a first-year club, if they win 2 or 3 games, you're pretty happy.
Yeah.
But, like, for the first half of the season, there was like, are the Dolphins going to play finals? Like, they were in the 8 and looking good. So
absolutely, but not too much to take that from the Warriors. They'll be back.
Nothing at all.
Panthers were too good for the Cowboys. They had pretty much a full strength squad. The Panthers. They were not messing about.
I reckon purely because of what happened last week against Parramatta. They should not have lost that game. And I reckon Ivan Cleary's gone, well, if you're going to give me that, you ain't getting your rest.
No week off.
No week off. You boys show up. You boys show up and get the job done, which I'm assuming the Cowboys are probably pretty disappointed about, unfortunately.
Well, they're not making finals now because they're
gone. I thought the Panthers were going to rest people, but yeah. That shows the mentality too, though. It's you don't live to the standard, you don't get the spoils of a week off. So
and that's why they're so good.
Sign of a good team.
And we had the next one up there was the Panthers, which did them. Yep. Got that one all out of the way. That's good.
I think you may be looking for the Dragons and the Knights there.
Yeah, so I was looking at the notes and it was
Dragons and the Knights.
I've rejoined the chat.
Yep. What have you got for us?
What have you got for us, mate? Yeah. Keep going.
Knights got it done pretty comfortably, 32-12.
Yeah.
Strong showing.
Yeah, they are in some form.
Good without KP
Absolutely.
as well.
That's 9 wins in a row. Their last loss came against Penrith.
Yeah, they've done the Storm. They did us.
Yeah,
9 wins as well.
They're in some some good form. Saifidi scored in the first minute.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Have they still got both Saifidis, Jacob and Daniel? I think they do.
Let me have a quick little look for you there, sir.
Yeah, but again, not much else. The Knights, probably the informed team in the 8, to be honest. Comfortably the informed team too. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It's going to be
both Saifidis there.
Both Saifidis there, yeah. They've got the Raiders first week, and the Raiders. I think I made the call. I reckon I made the call in our first podcast. I said the Raiders aren't winning another game for the year, and they haven't looked. Actually, no, I think I was wrong because I think they did win last week. That's
embarrassing.
No. I'm still right. Yeah, no, they didn't win.
Beautiful.
Oh no, they beat the Dogs. Yeah, they beat the Dogs. Yeah, that's not hard to
do. Speaking of the Dogs, the Titans did the Dogs in. 34-30, very high scoring game. Not too much to go into about that game because it was a
long year for the Dogs.
Yeah, bottom of the table. A lot of whispers coming out of the Bulldogs. A lot of people leaving, and then oh no, they're not leaving. But we'll see in the off season.
Exactly, absolutely.
And the Sharkies have picked a good time of year to find a bit of form.
Yes,
beating the Raiders 24-6, which obviously Nick has talked a little bit about them, saying how rubbish they are.
Absolutely. And
now, what is interesting? What is interesting for the Raiders is obviously Jackie Whiten's leaving them to chase success at the Rabbitohs.
Now, is he going to pull? I don't know if you remember, but he's DC. Be similar thing to go. Is he going to?
That's that. Because the thing is, obviously, the Raiders are playing finals and the Rabbitohs are not.
But it's like, I don't think the Rabbitohs are going to have 2 years in a row where they're going to do this. They're going to come back.
Nah, they'll bounce back.
But yeah, it could be interesting to see. There has been rumblings. There's been a little of.
Would be very funny to see.
Wouldn't it?
But we'll go into some picks. We got Friday night Broncos and the Storm.
Let's listen to Drew because in the end,
up at Suncorp,
win our competition of NRL. He logged us.
Yeah, it was too easy, boy. Too easy. Run that by me again, sir.
Broncos Storm.
Both at very Suncorp. Informed teams. Bet at Suncorp. I'll take the Melbourne Storm.
Oh yeah, good man.
And fun little Melbourne Storm to the Broncos in Suncorp, so up in Queensland since 2009.
Well, that's what I based the tip off, mate. So
no doubt in my.
Right, moving on to the next one is the Panthers and the Warriors down at Bluebet Stadium in Penrith.
Panthers.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
Yeah, I think I'm backing you on that one.
Yeah, so I might. I think we're 2 from 2. We need to listen to Drew earlier on in the season.
Bit of a tricky one, this one, Drew. The Sharks and the Roosters.
Ooh,
PointsBet Stadium.
PointsBet. Right.
Would you like some odds?
Maybe
for that
we'll.
Easy on.
No, don't need odds. Don't need odds.
Because it's not going to help you either. The Sharks are $1.91 and the Roosters are $1.93.
What's the line?
Close.
0?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go the Sharks. Let's go the
I like
Sharks.
that. I like the Sharkies.
I'm
Good call.
gonna go the Roosters.
Ooh.
Is Joey
Okay.
coming back this week?
Yeah, he'll be out for another week after that week anyway, so
What's that?
he'll get reported or something stupid for that anyway.
Joey Manu?
Well, yeah, he'll come back and then he'll do something silly. Him and fucking
Yeah, probably.
Bradley will do something stupid.
Yeah, probably. But I still think the Roosters is my gut feeling.
Yeah. Then the last game, Drew, Knights and the Raiders down at McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle.
Well, as you all know, the Knights are my tip for the premiership, so I'm going to go with the Knights.
Who's pulled that from?
Right.
They
Well,
are
that wraps up rugby then.
Good eyes up rugby. That's good eyes up rugby.
Good for you, Drew. We like to see it.
That's rugby, I think.
That is rugby done.
Come back next week and see how the champ goes. I think he's going to go because he has for most of the season. So,
All righty. We'll do a bit of a quick rundown of the tennis because there is a Grand Slam going on at the moment, the US Open. So, in the women's, we've just had a bit of an upset. World number 1, Iga Swiatek, is out. Gonskis. And with that, loses her world number 1 ranking at the end of the tournament.
Oh, Steve.
who's going to get it?
Yeah, rough double blow. Sabalenka.
Ah.
Yeah. So I imagine.
For us.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm not even going to attempt it. Moving
He tried
on.
explaining the point system thing to me the other day. I was like,
Oh yeah, the point system. That's its own thing. That, but must be a nice feeling being halfway through a Grand Slam, knowing you're going to be world number 1 in a week's time.
Yeah.
no matter what
You don't
happens.
ever have to. Yeah, no matter what happens. So, yep, no, good on her. And then on the men's side, Djokovic had a bit of a scare the other day. Lost the first 2 sets and come back strong, 1 in 5.
He's just playing people, mate.
Yeah, isn't he? I reckon he just I need a 5-setter. I need a 5-setter just in case.
Trying to get some K's in the legs.
That's it. He never looked in danger of losing it, even when he dropped those first 2. So, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much. But his side of the draw is wide open. All the top seeds have fallen in that side.
Oh, so he's going to breeze through.
He should. He should. Yeah. But Carlos Alcaraz, he'll have a bit of a tougher time of it. And same as the women's, Djokovic will take back the world number 1 ranking at the end of the tournament, regardless of what happens from here.
Not bad when he's the best of the women's.
Yes. Yeah.
Drew did explain this to me in the car the other day, and it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So it's like, depending on where you've finished in previous tournament to where you finish now is like how many points you get or something. And because Djokovic didn't play the last US Open, he's like scoring a stupid amount of points or something, wasn't it, Drew? That he's going to score.
You have to, but basically, you have to defend your points from the last time you played the tournament. Basic way of putting it. So Alcaraz won it last time, so he's got 2,000 points to defend. And he can't gain points even if he wins it again. He stays exactly where he is. Djokovic didn't play it last year.
That is a rubbish system.
It's interesting.
Why wouldn't you just go like, you finished here, you get this many points, like F1 do?
No, it goes by like yearly. Your points drop off from like the 2 years beforehand, or
are they just trying to make it like? Are they just trying to make it hard to be number 1, like and stay world number 1? Is that essentially what they're trying to do, or has it always been like this?
No, they changed it up. Years ago now, but I'm not exactly too sure. I think it sort of rewards consistency.
Yeah, right.
Like if you're consistent year in, year out, then you'll get rewarded pretty much. I think that's how it goes anyway. But because Djokovic didn't play any tournaments in the US last year, he only had to win one match at the US Open to take back the number one ranking. So
yeah, that just sounds nuts. You just have
and
to
that will
round
be
one.
Yeah, that will be 390 weeks as world number one, which is a record.
Bad.
I can imagine it is.
A record in the men's side. Yeah.
Tell you what, Alex Dimanoir is doing all right. He's ranked 13th in the world.
Yes. Yeah. No, he does all right.
But what's
really
scary is he has 2,500 points, and then first has 9,800.
Yeah.
Bit of a gap.
Good luck, Chief.
It doesn't. Yeah. If first has a rubbish run, they'll drop most of those points.
Crazy.
So, for example, back in I think it's 2016, Djokovic had 16,000 points, and the world number 2 had 8,000 points. And then by the end of the year, he lost the ranking. He lost the world number 1 ranking because he had a bit of a rubbish run. So it doesn't take much.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's a few little Aussies in the top 50 actually.
Yeah, we've got a lot in the top 100, which is good to see.
None of them really sound Australian, to be honest. But
Special K, is he up there?
Kokonakis, yeah, he's top 100. Kyrgios isn't.
Oh, yeah,
he hasn't played all year, so
12 months, yeah.
I'm going to say in the 70s.
Popperin is 41st.
Yeah.
The Max Purcell is 43rd.
Yeah, he's had a good run recently.
Nice Aussie name. Alexander Vukic. It's 50.
Vukic.
Sounds like a soccer.
Jordan Thompson. Yeah. Christopher O'Connell, 69. Kokonakis is 78. Bro, you were close.
Hey.
Jason Kubler. And that's it for the Aussies in the top 100. But that's pretty good showing from the Aussies.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Where's Leighton Hewitt at?
Well retired,
number one
living a comfortable.
We know how many weeks? How many weeks was he world number 1?
Who?
Leighton Hewitt.
80.
80
weeks.
We're getting fact checked.
Yeah.
80 or 81. I think it was 80.
I know, crazy. This is the crazy thing about like getting back to golf. 80. There you go. Man knows his stuff. Is 390 weeks is the record in tennis for the world number 1. Now, can anyone tell me how many weeks Tiger Woods has been world number 1? Without, I can see you googling. I can see you googling in your glasses.
Look, in my glasses, it's on the same page.
Can anyone get a rough guess how many weeks?
Well, something ridiculous like 700
657.
661 weeks.
Oh,
disgusting.
It's just on another planet.
661. That is 12 and a half years.
Sorry, I am incorrect.
Oh no!
It's 683 weeks.
Oh shit!
it's more.
So that's 13 years at number 1.
He has 82 PGA Tour victories, 15 majors, 41 European Tour victories. And he's won every tournament a minimum of 3 times. Major.
But do you know what you have and he doesn't? Speckled jacket.
Oh, and it is sweet to hold. I can tell you that for free. I absolutely know where it is in my house.
You might have to wear it next week for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll bring out the speckled jacket.
Exclusive interview.
He was the PGA Player of the Year in 97, 99, 2000, 2001, 02, 03, 05, 06, 07, 09, and 13.
It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Yep. That is
Just wow.
just, yeah.
Too
That's
good.
mind-boggling.
Mm.
But it shows like they are the two. Well, I know me and Drew were talking about earlier. Djokovic probably is going to go down as the GOAT.
It is looking that way.
So yeah, these are the GOATs, and well, it is. It's probably the biggest GOAT in individual sport, wouldn't it? Would be golf. Golf and tennis. What individual sports you reckon there are that would compete? Like individual sports.
Darts.
Yeah, see, that's what's his name? I know his name too. Oh, it's Taylor. Someone Taylor. Who's
Well, the current champion is Michael Smith.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And that was I watched that final. So that final, if anyone knows darts, they were on 100. So basically a 9 darter is, you don't miss a dart and you get the whole 501 points. And they were both on 9 darters on the final leg. Van Gerwen hit the first 2, needed 1 more dart to get the 9 darter, missed. Then Smith come in and hit the 3 darts, and the old mate's just gone, like the commentator just gone nuts. I can't speak. Like,
Say if he did hit the 9 darter, does Smith still get a chance to hit the 9 darter?
Nope, he just gets stiffed.
Oh, wow.
But no one's ever seen that before, where both blokes had got to the final part of it. It's both on 9 darters. So, but yeah, I don't think there is individually that I can think of, like globally.
Yeah, no, you'd probably be right.
Because they're not just the best in their country; they're the best of every human being
worldwide
on the face of the planet at that sport. Like,
yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
I'm gonna back the golfing, I reckon.
Golf and tennis. Yeah, it just
especially because golf is 4 rounds. Like you got to stay on for those 4 days.
And I suppose too, conditions wise, change so dramatically week to week as well, as opposed to tennis. Like tennis, you have your 3 courts, isn't it? Hard clay and grass, or is it like different types of hard?
Yeah, and then you got different types of each one, but of hard. Sorry, but
yeah. So that's similar in that aspect to a degree, but I don't know. I just feel like, it's a tough one. I think they're both just as equally, because then you think of tennis. Yeah, golf you've got to be on for 4 days, but tennis you've got to be on for 3 weeks to win a major.
Yeah, no,
like 7 games, 8 games.
I'd say they're totally different beasts, really.
Oh, they would be,
Yeah, very hard to compare them.
I reckon the hardest sport in the world would be wife carrying.
Hey,
have you seen the wife carrying world championships?
Actually, I'm gonna better that. I haven't seen. You can carry on with your wife carrying. I can't say I have.
Oh well, it's like an obstacle sort of course, and you've got the wife's face sort of like hanging around your ass, and her legs are around your head, and you got to try and be as quick as possible.
Right. Well, I reckon the annual cheese roll would be the hardest thing on the face of the planet to do without dying.
Those people are stupid.
Like there has to be deaths in that sport. Like every year you just see people just like cartwheeling and just their head constantly bouncing on the hill.
There are a couple of people shot down like racehorses, I think. Put down.
He went there.
Couple broken legs.
Oh no. On that note, we're gonna turn this one a slightly lighter subject. The AFL trade. So it is now the beginning of silly season. Obviously, there are no trades to be done yet, but obviously all the speculation of silly season has begun. What have we heard, boys?
I've heard one of my favourite players, Zach Fisher. Could be on the way out of Carlton, and sounds like he could be going North Melbourne.
Big money. Big
They're
money long
offering
contract.
Big money, long contract, which probably won't get at Carlton with all the stars we have at the moment. So
No, probably not.
So is
You
he
get a lot.
currently out of contract, or you have to get a trade done there?
Very good question. I think
No, I think he's out. No, he's
coming-
out of contract. He's out of contract at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Won't be a trade. No.
yeah. So I'm assuming he will go because he's not getting the spotlight, say, as much with the midfield Carlton have.
Mm.
But I hope he does go. If he does go somewhere, that he does play well, because I quite like Zachy Fisher.
Mm. Yeah, good handy
And
player.
there's a opposite ends of the spectrum. You're going from a little small Zach Fisher to Ryder from Geelong. There's big talks that he could be on the way to Hawthorn.
Yes.
There's a couple of whispers.
Big money.
I'm currently in talks, sabotaging that deal, finding any dirt I can on Radigalia so he gets to Port Adelaide. Not that I'm saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he is not worth $5 million over 7 years. Like we are, I don't understand why we're throwing so much money at a bloke who's completely and utterly unproven in AFL footy. Like,
yeah, but speaking of not worth the money, Grundy is met with Port Adelaide.
Yeah, so how does that work? If he gets on traded to Port Adelaide, are there three clubs paying his salary?
yes.
Yep.
Port are paying
Right.
nothing. Port will get him for pennies. But obviously Melbourne have to agree. Like Melbourne can hold on to him and go, sorry, mate, you're playing twos.
Yeah.
Which would be silly because very expensive twos player. So
absolutely. And the last one that I've heard is Paddy Dow, another Carlton player, could be on the move, likely to go to St Kilda, if what we're reading is correct.
There was talk.
Good player, but can't get into that midfield constantly.
Yeah, there was talk he was thinking about staying, but I think his management
deserves more
talking
game
into
time,
more
Paddy
opportunities
Dow.
and probably more money too.
Yeah, deserves a lot more game time, I think.
Oh, he's a good footballer. Like, he just destroyed the twos.
Yeah, you see him in the twos and it's just racking up touches all day long. But that's all the ones I've heard. I think you've already got any different ones.
What about you, Joey? You had anything down the grapevine?
Just whispers about Richmond players, but nothing really substantial or that will probably go ahead. Like, I think we've talked about this, Dion Prestia. I don't see him going to Gold Coast.
So you have heard those whispers too? Apart from me? I actually have,
Yeah. No, I don't see that happening. Also don't see Dusty heading to the Gold Coast, and I think that's almost completely shut down.
Almost.
Without
Dusty
saying
a little slither of hope. I'll buy you a nice Gold Coast jersey if he goes up there, mate.
Take your ball.
It would be good to see him play finals footy again, because it's a shame when he doesn't play.
He shouldn't go Gold Coast then.
Oh, no. Didn't you see Damien Hardwick say 80% of their premierships there already? Dusty will bring the 20%.
How many years did it take Dimmer to turn around your list, though?
Oh, that's different. We had nothing to offer.
You had Richo, man.
We had Richo.
Well, I've got a few. I've got big Marbiol Chol. Very, very gettable, apparently. Up at the Gold Coast Sun. He's still got 2 years left on a deal, but is now behind Ben King, Jack Lukosius, and Levi Casbolt. So there is probably
big pipes on Levi.
Big boy Levi. It still can't kick a footy.
Nope. Arms get in the way.
I feel like, if you're looking for a tall / second ruckman, he's probably pretty gettable, and he's probably pretty cheap too, because Gold Coast will have to play quite a lot of his contract. And yeah, from all reports, he'll probably be playing a lot of twos football next year. North are going to get, from what I've heard, pick 3 compensation. Ben Mackay, I think they're best and fairest in a couple of weeks, and he's going to officially tell the club that. Well, I mean, obviously, everybody knows.
Yeah.
But it'll be official that he'll request a trade. Yeah, so the talk is the AFL will give North pick 3, so they'll have 2 and 3. West Coast.
Be interesting to see where he goes, yeah.
I heard Essendon.
So the talks are Sydney, Hawthorn, Essendon, and Port Adelaide. Essendon have joined later on in the thing, but from what I've heard, the main 2 are Sydney and Hawthorn. They're offering the most money.
Yeah.
To get him. But
a good pickup, I think.
Essendon's Port, I think Port's definitely the outside chance. My gut is Hawthorn are going to get one of 2. They're either going to get Ben Mackay or they're going to get Ratugolea.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get both. I don't see why you would get both.
It'd be nice for Sicily to have another big man up there, like a proven big man.
Yeah, I think you got to stick with James Blank though. He's a young fella that we got, and just develop him because he's shown enough. He's a young fella, like especially if you can get like someone proven like Ben Mackay there that you can learn from, who's a proven good fullback, like might help out development wise. But yeah, exactly right with Sis. If you have Sis as a floating off the third tall, he's only going to become more dangerous.
Absolutely.
But yeah, talk West Coast are going to trade pick 1 because it's pretty evidently clear that Harley Reid's not going to stay if they do pick him. He is just going to, the first chance he gets, he's just going to request a trade home. So I think you're wasting your time. I think you should just get something that you can for your first pick. See what everyone's willing to offer. See what you're going to get. And yeah, see what happens there. Unfortunately for my Hawks, we just keep sliding down and the picks tables, sort of getting stuffed around a little bit. I think we ended up pick 4, but we could even, I'm not too sure, could have ended up further down. So, but we are very, very active in the trade talk. Liam Henry's basically, I'm not completely going to sign with Hawthorn, but is more than likely going to come to us over St Kilda, which will be really good. He's had a really good year at Fremantle, and looks pretty handy footballer. So be nice to have him on the list. Also, Jade Gresham. There is talk that he is on the outer at St Kilda and that he's also linked to Hawthorn, which would be a very nice substitute for Chad Wingard, who I think's probably career's over. Someone might pick him up, but I don't see him playing another game for Hawthorn. Obviously, I don't know how that works. Can you not, like, he has an injury at the minute, but I think he's out of contract.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Is it just bad luck, or does the club?
I
feel like the club will probably support him through financially wise for the surgeries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think while he's in rehab, they'll probably look after him, but then they'll be like, all right, once you're back on your feet,
you've got to sort of. I don't see him seeing him again, like we would have already if we were gonna.
Yeah.
Even before the injury, to be quite honest, I think he was either going to be thrown up as trade bait and hope someone took a bite, which we tried to do last year as well, and no one seemed to sniff around. So, but Jay Gresham would be very handy to get the club because he's a pretty handy footballer.
Well, Chad Wingard's 30 years old now, so he's getting on a little bit in footy terms.
Yeah. And he's had a lot of injuries as well. Like he's struggles to stay on the park. And someone who I thought was basically absolutely 100% gone, no chance of staying, Bailey Smith is apparently, now his management has confirmed with the Dogs that he's staying.
That surprises me.
That does surprise me too, because he looked absolutely
from all the talk that was going on. Very interesting.
Yeah, but that's all I've sort of got at the moment.
I do have one more I heard during the week. Brandon Zerk Thatcher from Essendon. Apparently, he's had a deal on the table for a little while. Hasn't signed. I can't remember where
Port.
the talk was. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember hearing, I actually have heard a whisper about Port. Yeah.
Port doing a lot.
Well, they've got to.
Very active.
Jonas, they're basically kicking out the door. He's got nothing left in the tank, so they're looking to replace another big body up there with Big Alir as well. Geez, they're going to be strong. If they get Grundy and another key defender, geez, strong side.
It's scary.
Isn't it?
And they just got to keep Charlie Dixon fit.
Yeah. Like, think about their midfield at the moment, and they've got, like, Scotty Lycett's not a bad ruckman, but he's not a top echelon ruckman. And what they're doing, like, imagine decent service, good service, like top liner, like
Horn Francis will start killing it.
Oh,
I think he's going to have a big year next year too.
they all are. I think next year go in nearly favourites.
Yeah,
I think, especially because I don't know who else. He wants to go back to Adelaide. Like, he wants to go back to South Australia, Grundy, and I don't think Adelaide have the money.
Yeah,
like they've gone their chips in on Rankin and Jordan Dawson, and which has paid off. Like, makes sense. Like, they're good. They're good.
Should have been in finals.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yes, unfortunately, that is not the case.
No.
I'll put something on the table here, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Port want Grundy. Melbourne want a forward. Brody Grundy for Mitch Georgiades.
He's
straight swap.
He's re-signed today.
You're kidding.
Today.
No.
Yeah, today he re-signed.
Never mind.
Today. But I do like your thought process. I don't think Melbourne are in a position to ask for very much at all. They're trying to offload Grundy. So I don't.
They got a second pick, second round?
They'll get a second rounder or something like that. They'll throw him something. Beneficial to Melbourne to free up cap space.
Well, they got a pretty good draft hand anyway, so
that'll be.
We all love a bit of silly season. It's good fun.
Now, boys, thinking of your list, is there anything that you feel like on your list you can improve or have players on your list that you feel like maybe either throw up as trade bait or basically career over, we don't need you anymore type?
There's one that comes to mind very quickly to me, which is Lockie Plowman.
Yeah. No, you're not a fan of Vic.
No, I don't think many people are, but I think maybe sell him to Essendon. Essendon will take anyone. And then another bloke who's been did his ACL at the start of the year, Zach Williams. Hasn't really had too much consistent footy since being with us. So
very expensive bloke to 15 games Carlton.
They're the only two I could, and then you leave some more room to bring in a couple more defenders to get another tall down there. Although there's been some all right, like that Ollie Hollands does good. So
yeah.
But that's the only probably two I can think of in my team that out and out I'd get rid of.
Yeah.
Right. Well, just looking through the Richmond list, I don't think there's anyone I wouldn't necessarily cut anyone. I would say Grimes is getting towards the end.
Yep, cut him.
You're gonna have to
cut. He might not want to go.
Drew, you're gonna people because you're bringing in draft. You're just drafting nobody. You have to cut, so you've got to pick some people to cut. People have to go to bring in draft.
I don't know. We've got some good young defenders. So I like Josh Gibcus. So I would almost. Oh, come on! Give me something, boys. Give me something. I don't think Presti is long for the AFL with his injury woes.
Yep, cut him.
So you could probably make a hard call there, as much as you'd hate to see a premiership player go.
Yep, cut the meatball.
Hugo Ralph Smith. He's been
keep him. He's got a cool name. He's got a cool name. Keep him.
Cool hair, cool name.
All right, sorry, Drew, I'll stop.
He seems to come in and out of the team quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. So maybe you pull the pin on him before he tells you that he's leaving. Van Soldo, I would keep because Nankervis tends to miss a lot of games either through suspension or injury. I don't know.
Nankervis, he'd be in his 30s now, wouldn't he?
Oh, no, I don't think he is.
Oh, really?
No.
He's been around a while.
I think maybe 27, 28. I don't think he's as old as you think he is. Yeah, keep hearing whispers about Nathan Broad going back to like West Coast or back over that way. I don't think anything will come of that.
29, Nankervis.
29, there you go. Plenty left in the legs. But yeah, one thing I would say, maybe you make Liam Baker captain.
Baker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart and soul.
Yeah, I like that. That's not a bad call.
Yeah. I can't cut anyone, to be honest, because this year was just such a weird year.
I'll tell you what.
And we're going to have Cochin and Rewald are gone. Robbie Tarrant's gone. No, yeah, good thing. Yeah. No, I don't know.
I'm plotting Richmond's downfall.
I can tell. I'm picking up on that. We have the big man Tom Lynch ready and firing for next year, so I'm not worried about our forward line.
I reckon he's going to go to the Gold Coast. Go play with Dimmer.
Tell you what,
I send everyone up there.
Tommy Lynch and Jackie Rewald are very, very happy men at the moment. They had a Group 1 winner on the weekend in Salcombe. Nice. Yeah, Group 1 winner that they're both owners of. So
a bit of cash
at the moment, a bit of cash.
What about your boys, Nicholas?
Yeah, so I'm going to be pretty harsh because we were pretty harsh last year, and I think you just need to continue in that style to develop the list the way we want to go and make the room we need to make. So I'm getting rid of either trading or delisting Denver Granger Barras. Because, well, it's evidently clear that they don't think he's going to be a key defender because we're going out looking for one. So,
yeah.
He's young. I wouldn't bother leaving him in the twos. He just doesn't seem to have progressed. So you either throw him out there for someone might want him. Get something.
Give him the Blues.
Give us a pick. We'll take it. We'll swap you.
Pick.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't see him staying on our list. Again, I'm cutting defenders. I mean, it probably won't, but again, it's probably more so if you're going to get a starver, you can't have Radigalia and Sam Frost on your list because they are both bonehead footballers. Like, it just...
Baby giraffe running around.
You can't have two of them out there on the field. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Sam Frost is 28 now. Like, yeah, he does have moments of good, but geez, he has just as many moments where you're like, what are you? And my opinion is I'm looking at the list as if to go, are you in our next premiership? And he's not. He's 28. He's not. I don't see him hanging around for 3 or 4 years and still being a key defender for us. So you might as well free that spot up for find a young defender, find a young midfielder, find a young forward, take the spot. I'm also going to cut bit harsh, but I am going to cut what's his name? Oh, I'm having a mental break. Sam Butler. So he's a young, small midfielder. But if we go and get a Jay Gresham or a Liam Henry type, I don't see getting any game time. So I think you'll be able to get something for him. I think he'd get picked up somewhere else. So I don't think you'd have to delist him. I think you could.
Richmond love a Butler.
We'd take a Butler.
St Kilda too. And it is his brother, his younger brother. So, and other than that, I mean, I had thought again of possibly Jacob Kaczynski throwing up as trade bait as well, because I just don't think we've got a young fella that's come through in Brandon Ryan, who played a couple of games this year and looked he was in the mid-season draft and looked sensational. I think he kicked 4 goals in one game. Looked really, really good. And I think you should probably lean towards progressing with him as opposed to
him and Lewis.
Yeah, well, you've given Kaczynski 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. He had the keys to the kingdom a couple of years ago when Lewis had done a knees and he couldn't. Played 2 or 3 good games, but yeah, I just don't see how we keep him on the list. Also, forgot about little trade news. Tyler Brockman wants to go back to little small forward, wants to go back to WA. So we would like to keep him. I would like to keep him. I think he's a very, very classy footballer, but if he wants to go home, he wants to go home. I dare say
someone will pick him up for sure.
Well, yeah, West Coast, or you're going to have to give us something. Give us pick one. Take it. We'll have Harley Reid. Well, there you go. There's your scenario. We'll give you pick 3 and Tyler Brockman if you give us pick 1.
Not bad.
I don't think bad. To be honest, I'd take it.
Why not? Just do it. Just sign it off.
We've got pick 4. I was supposed to have pick 3, but North got it. So pick 4. But yeah, something like that. But yeah, other than that, and obviously, yeah, I'd love Ben Mackay, and I'd love Liam Henry and Jay Gresham. And talk is we could get all 3, which would be nice.
Just not radical, yeah.
No, I really, really don't. No offense against the bloke. It's just I don't understand why we're throwing stupid. It's stupid. He'd be the highest paid player on our team. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, obviously back next week, see what comes of the trade talk and see if there's been any moves.
Quiz time. Now, I haven't forgot what you boys have done to me over the last few quizzes. So,
what do you mean?
What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly. Can't blame us for getting the questions right.
Anyway, so I thought it's finals week in the AFL. So we'll do a bit of a Guernsey challenge. Who wore what number? With a couple of big names in the game. So I've started off pretty simple, and then moved into some dangerous territory. So I'll be very surprised if you get 5 from 5, but we'll see how we go.
Are we using buzzers or are we taking turns?
Yeah, let's go buzzers. We'll do a buzzer check.
Yeah,
Nick?
boy.
Dobsy.
Just like our good mate Sean on the teaser. Hiya.
Yeah, true. Hiya.
All right.
Hiya.
All right, let's do it. So the first 3 are multiple choice. Question 1. What number did Brendan Favola wear in 2008? His 99-goal season.
Hiya.
Is it A? All right.
25.
Whatever, but okay.
25.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that a trick one or?
Wait, no, I used the wrong buzzer.
Close enough. All right. Question 2. What number did Travis Cloak wear at Collingwood?
Hiya.
I reckon I'm going to give that to Cobbsy.
You wear 9.
Hiya.
You know it's multiple choice, right?
Yeah, I know the
I
answer.
haven't read a single multiple choice
I know the answer.
I knew Nick was going to get in there, so I had to try and get in there before the multiple choice.
What'd you say? What number did you say?
He said 9.
No, not 9.
32.
All right. Yep, man knows his stuff.
Shit number. All I know is he wore a golf glove. Cheating dog.
Yeah, true.
Perfectly legal. Wasn't
it an NFL glove or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was a bit of controversy around it. All right, boys. You should get this one. Everyone knows this man. Which of these players wore the number 12? Was it A, Chris Judd, B, Daisy Thomas. C, Matthew Richardson. D, Barry
Yeah, boy.
Hall. Nick? Richo. Of course it was.
Can you tell that I pay attention to footy?
Oh, I'm going to pants you. I'm absolutely going to pants you.
I'm just.
I have a stupid memory that remembers stupid things.
That's all right. Let's see if you remember these. Now we're on to the hard ones. What number did plugger Tony Lockett wear when he come back to the game in 2002?
Let's go with 30.
No, not 30.
Yeah, boy.
Did he ever wear 30?
No. Number 8.
No.
But he wore 8.
In 2002, he wore the number 46.
Oh, really?
3 games, 3 goals.
3 games.
Listen to this bloke.
Right.
All right. I've got one here for Cobbsy. What number did Daniel Gorringe wear at Carlton?
Let's go with 26.
No.
37.
How did you know that? No way. There is no way.
Because I have stupid memory and I watch a lot of TikToks.
Oh, that'd do it. Well, I think that's pretty comprehensive, isn't it?
Oh, winner.
Not a numbers guy.
Not a numbers guy, yeah.
I'm not a numbers guy.
No, sir.
I'm gonna keep going.
I really didn't see you getting that Gorringe one.
Yeah, nailed it.
I don't think he played many games.
No, he didn't. No, he
No.
didn't.
Flip the script, Nicholas, and we'll ask Drew his
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing now.
No, here we go. I've got some more if you want some more. Tell me what number Trent Cotchin wore.
9.
Here we go.
Make it a bit. Make it a bit harder next time.
Here we go. Harry Taylor.
Harry Taylor was number 31.
Was he?
I thought you were looking it up.
No, I shouldn't have stopped. So Harry Taylor briefly wore what number in a match in 2008? And you were wrong, by the way. His number wasn't 30.
Yeah, I just thought if I said it with confidence.
So he wore number 7.
Right.
34.
For a brief moment in 2008, he wore which number on his jersey? On his jersey after his jumper was stained with blood.
26.
1. You don't think there was another 1 running around out there on the park?
Oh, I thought it was like a trick question. If there was like bloodstains on it, maybe it covered part of the 7.
No.
54.
Would you say, Collar?
54.
Nah. I don't think you boys are going to get it. It's 85.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Here's one for you, Drew.
All right.
What number did Kyle Archibald wear?
Uh, 8.
No, 37.
Former Hawthorn number 1 pick, Max Bailey, wore what number?
$39.
No.
Who, sorry?
Max Bailey. No, sorry. Max Bailey, mate.
He's somewhere in the 30s.
No, he wore number 1.
Oh.
I thought you might cotton under the wording. That was all.
All right.
No.
Jake the push-up ping. What number? Jeez. Yeah, no, he's good.
He's doing push-ups with him on his back.
Luke McFarlane.
3.
Nine.
No, number
Russ
18.
number 9.
Number 18. I didn't even have to look that up. That was just
What about Jared Waite?
39?
Really? For Carlton.
32.
Sorry, I'm just still Googling it while
There's a bit of work going on here.
Yeah, 30 he wore.
Nah. There you go. I got one
I
right.
think it's enough. Googling, boys.
Yeah, I think I do enjoy that. I do enjoy those strange.
Yeah, you're weird like that. You're the same with golf. Like you just go, what did you score on the 7th? And you go, got a 3.
Yeah.
And you just rattle off everything else from out there, and you're just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Nothing important stays in there. Just all the all the cool stuff. Quizzes.
Photosynthesis is gone.
Yeah.
Pythagoras gone.
Maybe I should enter some sports quizzes or something. I'd do all right in them.
Nice little trivia night.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, all over it.
All right, lads. Any other sport that we've been watching? Any golf news? Where we're playing? Where we're playing on the weekend?
I believe we're going to try and get out to Sunbury.
Sunbury.
I believe my father and his merry band of old men have challenged us to
we've
scramble.
Thrown a challenge.
Which will be interesting without Drew's driver and my 3 wood. So
yes, it will be.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that actually.
Also, it needed 4 drives each as well. So
we'll take the par 3s. Take the par 3s.
It shall be. No, it'll be good fun. Goonawara is nice golf course. So
yes, but I think that's all we've got time for.
I think it is. As always,
pleasure.
If you haven't seen us already, we're on all the social media platforms as the 3 Average Golfers. We're 3_Average Golfers on Instagram. We post daily. Would appreciate it if you.
Sometimes twice.
That's exactly right.
It's a little treat.
Let us know if you've made it over there from here. We'd love to know. But yes, other than that, I shall see all you lads on the golf course on Sunday.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.